from Blashyrkh, often crude, always lewd, really rude, Smokey Daze Haze. I'm Smokey Daze Haze, the Shank Phoenix of comedy. Whether you laugh or don't laugh, learn to laugh, because I'm the funniest person going today. And you're not. The funniest there was, the funniest there is, the funniest there ever will be. The Hayabusa plague bearer, curing the plague, comedy has become. Online everything you need. Stand-up set 17. Unbind. Lit after Shank. ULAS. ULAS. What did the cowboy say to their ass? Don't shit me. What did the ass say to the underwear? I'll shit you. Related to shitty seats. Spitz chorus chair. This is a true story. I was in chorus class. This kid David Spitz, I don't know, thought I was kicking his chair or something stupid like that. So he's like this, and then all of a sudden, like, he turned around and like punched me like he's knocking the door, and just hit me. It hit me like on my Mr. Bill pin. Didn't even faze me. And then chorus is going on, and then all of a sudden, next thing I know, he's got this. He's got like a chair. He picks up the chair, and he's like this. And he goes, and he hits me with the chair, and you can see, boom, he hits me in the chest. And then this is like something like right out of a comic. I was like, he's got the chair, and I was just like, I pointed at him, and this is the last thing I remember. I'm like, now it's my turn. And I threw the thing aside, and then the next thing you know, I'm told like it's probably further to that wall. Next thing I know, I had him, I threw him against the wall, and boom, 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 like I'm punching him. Somebody, like a boxing. Somebody was telling me basically like what I did was I threw him against the wall and I started punching him. And I remember thinking to myself, thinking they wanted his head to move to the left. And I guess that meant I was punching him. And then this kid, he broke up the fight. And then the guy hit me with the chair and he breaks up the fight. And then the next thing you know, he's like, Walkman gets broken. He complained about that once. And I gave him like a dirty look. So let me tell you, Spitz never fucked with me again. But he was always him and this kid Howie, like Spitz and Howie. They would always be having like the nastiest things in lunch. It was like a competition. They try to gross people out and this and that. Like mayonnaise on this and that. So you know what? Speaking of cucks. Speaking of cucks. Little wee dicks. Not wee ducks, but wee dicks. How much prick would a wee dick lick if a wee dick could lick prick? A wee dick would lick as much prick as a wee dick could lick if a wee dick could lick prick. How much dick would a wee dick lick if a wee dick could lick dick? A wee dick would lick as much dick as a wee dick could lick if a wee dick could lick dick. How much tit would a wee dick lick if a wee dick could lick tit? A wee dick would lick as much tit as a wee dick could lick if a wee dick could lick tit. How much twat would a wee dick lick if a wee dick could lick twat? A wee dick would lick as much twat as a wee dick could lick if a wee dick could lick twat. How much cock would a wee dick suck if a wee dick could suck cock? A wee dick would suck as much cock as a wee dick could suck if a wee dick could suck cock. How much dick would a wee dick suck if a wee dick could suck dick? A wee dick would suck as much dick as a wee dick could suck if a wee dick could suck dick. How much prick would a wee dick suck? A wee dick could suck prick. A wee dick would suck as much prick as a wee dick could suck if a wee dick could suck prick. How much twat would a wee dick suck if a wee dick could suck twat? A wee dick would suck as much twat as a wee dick could suck if a wee dick could suck twat. Woo! Bulls beware! Bobbit the Headless Horseman. It's like a new movie. He's coming for your penis. He's coming for your prick. His prick was cut off by his wife, and it was fed to the birds. I always used to wonder, how could he find you if he did have a head? But now I know the Headless Horseman, it really means that someone cut his penis off, and he comes for your penis, and he takes the penis. Maybe he comes for Valentine's Day. Who knows? But you know what? It's by the makers of the Fapper. Turns lights off when fapping. Sock on! Lights off! The Fapper. Fap on! Sock, jack off! The Fapper. Oh man. What a great product that was. You know what? I always beat my drums before I sleep. For Pete's sake, road rage. So this dude, Pete, yo man, what are you doing? He's like telling me that he had this road rage. This girl cut him off, something like that. And he's telling me, I was like cutting her off. He's doing this, he's driving, he's doing all this stuff. Then he finally gets a corner. And he opens the boom, boom, ah! And he starts throwing change in the car. It's like, yo man, motherfucker, yo man, yo man, yo man, what you gonna do, motherfucker? To me, that's crazy. This other kid, Sean, he had some sort of dispute, and he took gasoline, and he started spraying gasoline all over the station and stuff like that. And I'm like, what are you going to do? Turn the place down? I mean, he's so crazy, he's taking like the gasoline nozzle. He's like spraying it around. Oh, man. I have this pet peeve with double yellow lines. I remember once, you know, like people cut across, make illegal turns on this other stuff. Drives me crazy with these double yellow lines. I remember once, this guy was by the Carvel, and he goes across like 4 lanes of traffic with his double yellow line, and he cuts me off, and he's going like 20 miles an hour. And I'm like, you know what, fuck this motherfucker. So I'm like, damn, my block. And I go around him. I cut a little shorter than I wanted. And I end up getting like my mirror. I think that's when I had the mirror. And the mirror like goes into his car a little bit, gets a little bit of paint. And you know what? Next thing I know, he's going like 80 miles an hour. He's taking off. Because you know what? The guy was probably drunk. He's probably drinking. Because you know what? That's what people do. Becoming snowblind penguin. Chilly Willy did a line. Chilly Willy felt quite fine. Too bad. What he snorted was mine. Woo, man. Oh, man. Last time I saw him, it was Discovery Week. Too bad it was Shark Week, and you know what happens to penguins? You know what happens to seals during Shark Week? It's not very pretty. So I was thinking, you know what we should do? We should have a thing of all prison shows. So you have prison series, you have prison shows, you have prison movies. And I think like True TV instead of Discovery could be like one of the main channels. And you could have like some great shows. Like HBO had Oz. I remember my favorite episode of Oz was when he's with the nails and he lets the nails grow. And when the nails grow, he slashes up the motherfucker. And he's like, yo, and he like slices them up like fucking bread. Oh man, that was like such a classic movie. Then Scared Straight, Beyond Scared Straight. That's when they go into prison. Like, you're gonna be my buckle buddy. You think you tough hair? You think you're hard? Yeah. You're gonna be my bunny. Here, you grab my buckle. You grab my buckle. And you're always waiting for something to happen. Scared Straight, Beyond Scared Straight. It's like, they can only hang me once, motherfucker. They can only hang me once. They can't hang me twice. So it's like the Boondocks episode when they took the kids prisoner and everything like that. Oh man, that's another good one. I never really watched Lock Up Abroad or any of those, but those are pretty good. Then there was another one, Escape from Danamaria. And that was like basically an upstate prison. And these people had escaped, and they had like these affairs with like the prison guards and stuff like that. It's a pretty good thing. I mean, I remember the guy did the paint, and he looks like a good picture to me. He's like, where's the light coming in? Where's the light coming in? I didn't even understand it. It was pretty good. Oh, man. Then you could have Locked Up, Locked Down, or something like that. America's Hardest Prisoners. No, it's not like, oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, hardest prison. Drop the soap. Get it done. So, no, it's like all the crazy stuff where they have the big fights and they're on the crowds and stuff. You know, it's like those crazy types of shows. But then you could have movies like Edmund that had like Julia Stiles. The guy's like, you better get your body up on me. You better get your body up on me. Oh, man. That was a good movie. Oh, Shawshank Redemption, that's another good movie. It's like fresh fish, fresh fish, fresh fish. Oh, there's so many good prison movies. There's so many good prison movies.